Welcome to part 3 of the Andrade-Trevi-Portillo case. Lucerito became a very successful actress and singer. She was a protagonist for many movies, international movies, and also she was a protagonist of a very famous and at the time successful soap opera. The name of the soap opera was Chispita. So this is Lucerito in her role. So the telenovela or the soap opera of Chispita was very successful. So much that they did a contest to look for the double of Chispita. Gloria de los Ángeles Treviño Ruiz is this girl right here. She won the contest of Chispita. She is from Monterrey, Mexico, and she was born on February 15 of 1968. She was 14 years old when she won the contest, and the prize was a trip to Cancun with all her family and also a scholarship of a very prestigious academy in Mexico City. This academy belonged to the TV network, okay, in which the contest was led, and it was a very good opportunity for actors and actors to be successful and to be part of the telenovelas and all that industry. She went back to her hometown, Monterrey, but then she decided that she wanted to pursue a career in the music industry. So she went back to Mexico City when she was 16 years old. This is her. She went to live in Mexico City with her uncle and her aunt, while her mom and her siblings stayed in Monterrey. So in 1985, she was introduced to Sergio Andrade. At that time, Sergio Andrade was putting together a girl band. He offered Gloria to be the 5th member of the band. So this is the band and it was called Boquitas Pintadas. A quick side note about Boquitas Pintadas. This translates literally to painted or makeup mouths. The name comes from a novel, okay? This book is about teenager girls that were as prostitutes. This, according to Sergio Andrade, was a great name for an all-girl band. Well, all of this was happening, okay? This is Raquel Portillo, okay? She was 14 years old when she got to Sergio Andrade. She was recommended by a journalist that went to her natal Reynosa, Tamaulipas, and when he saw that she was talented, she referred her to Sergio Andrade. She was 14 years old when she was introduced to Sergio Andrade, and he convinced her parents that they needed to move to Mexico City because she was very talented and that he wanted to work with her to make her a star. Of course, this didn't happen, okay, and he started to groom Raquel Portillo. She was promised to be a solo singer, but that's at the time that when he was putting all together this group. So he said that she was going to sing with the group and then she was going to be a star. All of this while he was grooming her. They started to have a relationship. We know it's in a abuse behind her mom's back while she was practicing and taking classes with him. When she was 15 years old, they got married with their parents' permission. According to Raquel, she was put on the spot when he started to talk to her parents that he wanted to marry her, and even if they were and the parents were against it, he said that he was going to steal her. When the group deintegrated, Raquel, she was already married to Sergio Andrade, but for some reason, and as she explains in her podcast, okay, they started to have a relationship of 3. Sergio Andrade, Raquel, and Gloria Trevi, okay? They were the 3 all together as in a relationship, but it was an imposed relationship by Sergio Andrade, according to Raquel, that she wasn't, she didn't agree with this. We don't know what Gloria thought, but apparently she was in agreement of this. So, I quote, Raquel said, she was my friend, my only friend, but I understood that she was not going to be my best friend. She was going to be my partner for life and imposed partner because this relationship was already at 3, a relationship of 3. But this time, she says that he was very violent and he will beat her, he would essay her, and he was the worst husband ever. But there was no way she will go back to her home with her parents because she was already a married woman. And by the time getting a divorce or going away, it was, according to her, it was sin. Okay, she will see it as a sin, and she will be looked at as a bad woman. Okay, as a rotten woman. You know, society back then